Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Kaylah Zander, star of the TV series The Recruit. Join us as we delve into Kaylah's insight into her character and the challenges of filming this series. Thank you for being here with us, Kaylah.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in The Recruit season 2?
Okay, so in season two, Amelia is back. We pick up exactly where we left off. Owen is in a lot of trouble, and Amelia has helped him, so she is sort of also by default in trouble. um, and they're trying to sort of dodge a CIA investigation into what happened with Max, and also that there's like a new gray mailer that comes uh, out of the woodwork to ask for Owen's help. So there's kind of like wrapping up season one, the drama from season one, and then there's a whole new drama in season two, and Amelia is trying to stay out of it, but she really can't help herself. I like to call her the Miss Moneypenny of the show. She's like Nyland's right hand woman, and she's like always there trying to, you know, do his bidding, do good by Nyland, but she also really wants to help Owen. Like she believes in him, and there's something that she wants to protect in Owen.
Yeah, exactly. And how would you describe season 2 of The Recruit with three words?
Ooh, quick,
Yeah,
um, fun, and cinematic. It looks really amazing. Like it looks like six 1 hour movies.
yeah, exactly. And what initially attracted you to the storyline of The Recruit and to your role at the beginning?
Uh, well, this is always a funny question, um, because when I booked this role, uh, I wasn't getting offers, so I was just excited that anybody wanted to hire me. And then when I saw the character of Amelia and how they were going to develop her, I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, she's a total weirdo, you know? She's kind of neurotic in this way, and she practices doing live interviews on in her spare room, but also she is very ambitious, and yet she also has a lot of heart. Like she isn't a scaredy cat like some of the other characters, trying to avoid getting embroiled in these plans. Like she does want to know what's going on, and there's something I think there's like a naive but genuine wish to help people that Owen has, and she wants to protect that because I think she sees in the CIA that that's really rare, that doesn't survive. So there's an innocence that America has lost, and I think she sees a little bit of that in Owen, and she wants to protect it. And I thought, and I love her for that. Shh, cat
Amazing. Don't worry. And what do you think makes this season of The Recruit so special and captivating?
I think what makes it really special is that they've just like really ramped up the action. Come here, come here. It's a super action packed 6 episodes. Like it's a really, really binge worthy, fun show. I think season two, even more so than season one, um, is just very exhilarating.
Yeah. And what was it like working again with the rest of the cast and crew on set?
Oh man, we are so. I didn't know that it. I think I'm very spoiled. I think I might be ruined by this show because everybody is so supportive. We're in a group chat. In fact, I think my phone is going off right now because we're all texting each other, being like, you did such a good job in this scene, in this episode. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. I'm crying. You're all so talented. Like, we're very, very supportive of each other, which I didn't realize is can actually be kind of rare. Um, Working with everyone on that show was a was a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody is just really, really grateful to be there. And the producers are all so respectful. Like I've felt so respected by everybody that made that show.
amazing. And what can you tease about your character journey in this season of The Recruit?
I can say I always forget what I'm allowed to say and not allowed to say. I can say though that Amelia has she's really torn. I think she has a crisis of conscience. Um, yeah, and I think she sees the cost of ambition in that world, and I think she really reconsiders if that's truly what she wants.
Great.
Mhm.
And what was your favorite scene or moment while filming season 2 of The Recruit?
Ooh, that's hard. I really loved um, the scene where the SEG agents come to my. Oh wait, am I allowed to say that? What am I allowed to say? I'm being pursued by these two SEG agents who are trying to get me to confess um, to helping Owen. Um, and I love all my scenes with them. It's just such a fun, like, cat and mouse
Yeah,
dynamic that as an actor, I really love that kind of like simmering, subtle cat and mouse game.
that's great. So, change of subject.
Mhm.
One of my favorite TV series ever is The 100.
Yeah.
What can you share about your experience in this show?
Oh, I loved working on the 100. Like, as an actor, um, I know that it was hard for a lot of people because they were doing night shoots. So it was like all of this outdoor night shoot kind of stuff, which is always very challenging, because you're up until like 5 in the morning
Yeah,
shooting or, you know.
yeah,
Um, so I remember that was really hard because we did have a lot of scenes that were at night. It was such a fun show. I loved it. I loved like getting to be, that was the first time I ever got to do action. That was the first time I ever got to die. And so I
yeah.
have really fond memories of that show. Yeah. It
Amazing.
had it had a really good run. It was such a staple in Vancouver for years and years.
Yeah. And do you have a favorite memories from the show? The set?
I remember I was wearing this like crazy kind of like sci-fi armor, and they were like, "Okay, and now we need you to run through the woods at top speed." And I had never done anything like that. But it was fun. I love when what I love about action is that it's so physical that somatically it makes your job as an actor so much easier. You just have like more breath, you have like more adrenaline, you have more energy to use. And so I really loved seeing how running through the woods and doing all those action sequences brought out like what it brought out in my acting.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like acting at that point, if you know what I mean. That's always fun.
Yeah. That's great. So, the last question, as usually for me in this show, can you tease something about your next projects?
Yeah, okay. Um, I am going to be on a TV show called Tracker.
Oh,
I can't say much about it at this point. Um, I am working on an indie feature about two sisters who reconnect after a childhood trauma, and I think I get to work with one of my best friends on that, so I'm very, very excited. And then I'm also doing my own film. I'm working on like a very short memoir piece. It's very casual, but it's the very first thing that I've made of my own, and I'm really proud of it.
that's amazing. So,
Yeah.
this is it. Make sure all of you to go to The Recruit Season 2 with Kyla. on Netflix from today. It's online now. So,
Yeah, you can watch all of the episodes. I binged them in one day. I hadn't seen them either, so I was very excited.
yeah. And thank you, Kyla, to join us today.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. And thank you all for watching. Bye.